Hi, we're back, and I'm telling you, we have a wonderful guest now that some of you will have seen before. He's been our guest before, and it's Dr. Allan Hedberg. Dr. Allan Hedberg.
That's right. You got it.
Here you are again. I'm so glad
nice
you're
to talk
back.
to you again. Yeah, we've been doing this now about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we're
That's
getting
right.
to be, friends and neighbors here.
Well, this is an important issue, of introducing books, to the audience and introducing ways in which they can be more educated, if you will, personally educated and develop their own personal life. And it's an important issue.
They're telling me I'm with you 100% on these books. Every one of them that I've seen, I realize how important it was.
It really is. A research study was done not too long ago showing that every book that's sold affects the life of 5 people.
Oh, my gosh.
So, you read a book, you pass it on, or you share something with somebody. Mm-hmm. So every book sold has that kind of a ripple effect, upon other people. So you're really affecting 5 people per book sold.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. I never even thought about that.
Well, you always think about the number of books you sell. Or the number of books you've written. But that's not the issue. The issue is how many people are affected by the books you've written.
That's right. That's right. Well, I know that you've got something really exciting coming up now.
Yes, we are. We have a little announcement to make, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah. Would you like me to start the announcement? Or
either way.
Dr. Hedberg is going to be doing a TV series on Central Valley Talk, not West, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic, interesting, because it's about Doctor, teach me to parent. Now, how long have we waited for somebody to teach young people how to parent?
That's
Take
right.
this over and tell me more about it.
Well, we're certainly going to invite everybody in the audience to be at their television on the first and third Saturday of every month.
Great.
And 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's an opportunity for the audience to get some information.
Great.
About parenting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a special guest that we'll interview to get some additional information and some perspective on how we're going to handle our families and our children within our homes. But it's a good opportunity for the people in the Valley and the people, obviously, to hear beyond the Valley.
Yes.
On the YouTube and so on, the opportunity to learn how to parent their kids. So the book that I've written is Doctor, Teach Me to Parent. Mm-hmm. And I'll be using that book as a primary text as we go through chapter by chapter, looking at the different aspects of parenting and some of the problems that you face in a home with children of a variety of ages, young children, teenagers, older children. And so in this book, I've addressed just a number of kind of problems, conflicts, how you resolve them. Communication, how do you get kids to talk and talk effectively? Mm-hmm. Citizenship, how do you raise a kid who's a good citizen in our country and will be involved in the politics, involved in government, involved in the process of life in all areas. So I've taken just a number of different topics and we'll explore them, week by week. And so it's a good opportunity. So I certainly welcome the audience to be ready, to be on time, and to be available on the first and third Saturday of each month, 10 o'clock in the morning, and this is the station to be at.
And this is the most wonderful thing. The people that should be calling or watching instead of calling in, they're the young people that are just maybe getting pregnant, don't know what's going to happen to them. And they're in other women that are a little past that, they've already had the baby, and they say, what do I do now? And they should tune in at 10 o'clock to his program and get some good information, because that's something we haven't had. You never say, oh, did you go to a class to be a good wife or a good mother? Oh, I'm sorry, there's no classes.
That's right. My first program will really deal with the points that make a good parent. Mm-hmm. So it'll be an opportunity for each person in the audience to evaluate their own parenting. Am I a good parent?
Yeah.
Am I prepared to be a parent? Do I have the background to be a parent? Do I have the skills and the wherewithal to be an effective parent? And through the program, obviously, each watcher will become a better parent, over time, and our kids will benefit from that. That's why we're doing it.
I think it's so important for parents to remember to tell their kids how wonderful they are and how intelligent they are, because the more you tell them that, the more their self-confidence comes up.
Well, both in the child and in the parent. Research has well shown that parents that are involved with their children, that is, they go places with them, they do things together as a family, there's a family unity, there's a lot of family activity, those children do better in school in their grades. Those children do better socially. Those children have less crime. You know, those children have more productive, creative time in their own life. You know, after school, weekends and evenings and so on, they become more creative.
Absolutely.
So it's the connection between a parent and child that allows the child to flourish and thrive. That's what we want. We want our children to flourish and thrive, and we are the instruments of that as parents.
And parents have to understand that those children love them totally, because the parent-child is the strongest emotions you can get. So you have to expect that child to be wanting more attention, more love, because they love them so, love the parents so much.
Well, that's what a kid needs. That's what parents really want to do. I mean, I think parents really want to love their children. I think they do love their children. They want to show they love their child or their children, but don't know how. I mean, it's not important as to whether you love your child. What's important is that you show that, you demonstrate that, you convey that, you communicate that, and just a lot of different ways. I ask kids all the time in my office, I says, do your parents love you? And they'll say, yeah. I said, well, how do you know that? See, and that's the issue. How does a child know that their parents love them?
Right.
You know, just because you love them doesn't necessarily mean the child knows it. So it's how you convey it, and how regularly you convey it, and how strongly you convey it, and the different ways in which you convey your love and your care and your concern and your support, you know, for your children. You know, really, parents are cheerleaders.
They're what?
They're cheerleaders.
Oh, they are.
They're cheerleaders. Every kid needs a cheerleader.
Oh, sure.
Every kid needs a coach, and a parent is a coach as well. I mean, it's the different roles that a parent plays. You know, they're coaches, they're cheerleaders, they're partners, they're playmates.
And they can get some information about all of those things in this book and in this internet show.
That's what it'll be. Dr. Teach Me to Parent, first and third Saturday of each month at 10 o'clock in the morning on this station right here.
Thank you so much for coming and telling us about this.
Good. Nice to be with you.
And you keep coming in, because you know I count on you being here.
We'll do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that will be the end of the show for today, but we'll see you next Thursday at 11 o'clock.